Sister wives. Kody Brown is now blaming God for his divorce, but not himself. Dear loves, welcome to USA Drama. Please do subscribe. My Sister Wives star has never taken the blame for his divorces. He always blamed his exes and older children for all the family drama. However, the TLC star is now blaming God for his divorce from his first wife, Mary, and Kody is officially ending their marriage in season 19. The former went to the church to end their spiritual marriage. She had legally parted ways with her partner a long time ago. Kody divorced his first wife to marry his fourth wife and adopt her kids. They were connected with a spiritual bond after the divorce. Sadly, things took a nasty turn, and Mary had to pull the plug after she felt unwanted and unloved. So why is Kody blaming God for his divorce? Does he have any regret for his actions? Keep on reading to learn more about Kody's beliefs. Sister Wives star Kody Brown usually gets all the hate and criticism for gaslighting his wives. He legally parted ways with Mary several years ago to marry his fourth wife. However, fans believe Kody and Robin plotted everything to scam Mary. Recently, some Redditors shared their opinions about Kody and Mary's divorce. The user noted smartly Kody made his first wife believe that he was divorcing his wife for the family's best wife. He knew that Mary was among the primary breadwinners of the family. Soon, things went bitter between the TLC star and his first wife. Now, fans believe that Kody scammed his first wife, so he didn't have to pay her any compensation. The celeb and his favorite wife lived a luxurious life from Mary's income for years. Later, they made her walk out of the marriage to avoid financial compensation. Sister Wives star Kody Brown likes to blame others for his faults. Interestingly, he blamed God for all the mess in his life this time. Recently, Mary went to the Mormon church for a spiritual release from Kody Brown. She sarcastically noted that it had been an interesting year. The TLC star recently discussed how his marriage with Kody Brown fell apart. Mary felt that her husband pushed her all these years, so he didn't have to pull the plug on their marriage. She explained that his ex wanted to prove to everyone that his hands were clean, so she left him. She drove to Utah to get a release from the church, so she was no longer married to him in any way, shape, or form. Kody had a weird reaction to his divorce. He explained that he gave their marriage some time because Robin felt that God could have changed things between them. He stated, "And that was advice that I took, and I waited." However, he soon realized that nothing could work between them. Hence, he felt that God didn't show him the way to save his marriage with Mary. He felt sorry for his ex-wife and hoped that he figured it out sooner. Moreover, the reality TV star was relieved that they were divorced because he had moved on years ago. Kody called everything heartbreaking and sad. He admitted his fears about Mary's reaction if he pulled off the Band-Aid. Further, he added, "Because Mary was never loyal to me, ever." Sister Wives star Mary Brown finally got formal acknowledgement that her ex-husband Kody Brown abandoned their marriage by their church leaders, and she's taking the information as a sign to move on. Though Sister Wives season 19 is different than any other season of the series by far, the relationship dynamics between Kody and Mary haven't changed much since the end of Sister Wives season 18. Kody, the patriarch of the Brown family, who once had a quartet of wives in his plural family, has been dealing with the shift of going from 4 wives down to 1, Robin Brown. Mary, Christine Brown, and Janelle Brown have all left the patriarch in the last 2 years, causing chaos for the extended Brown family as they navigate the changes in their relationships. Mary and Kody's marriage, which was the first of the plural Brown family, spanned over 30 years, but things became difficult when Kody fell for Robin and emotionally distanced himself from his other wives. While Mary continued to try to make things work, she had a few missteps of her own as she moved through the 2010s. Mary's decision to leave Kody and their marriage behind wasn't taken lightly. Although Mary and Kody's relationship wasn't always bad, things began to get worse after Robin joined the family, which pushed Kody and Mary to get a legal divorce. Though she was still his wife spiritually, the pair were legally separated so that Kody could legally marry Robin and adopt the children she had from a previous marriage. Despite knowing that Mary wouldn't be happy about having to split from Kody, she graciously took a step back in hopes that it would keep her marriage safe. After years of difficulty, Kody and Mary decided to step away from their relationship in the finale of Sister Wives season 18. Though Mary revealed that it was a mutual decision, Kody tried to push the narrative that Mary had made it on her own and pushed him into splitting up. While he was hopeful that they wouldn't actually have to go through the church to end their relationship, Mary decided to do things as formally as possible. She requested a release from her marriage to Kody from church leaders, and they quickly granted the release to Mary. Mary's release came with a formal statement from the church that shared they felt the release was appropriate due to Kody's abandonment of the relationship. While Kody has been adamant for years that he didn't leave Mary behind when he brought Robin into the fold, the release begs to differ, explaining that Kody and Mary's marriage didn't have the spousal support that the church deemed sufficient. The release allows Mary to move about her life as an unmarried woman. Sister Wives Mary's release will allow her to be more independent in the eyes of the divine, which she holds highly. Although Mary's release was something Kody knew she was seeking out, seeing that the church has officially deemed that he abandoned her in the eyes of their leaders was likely a surprise. Kody seemed to be of the mind that his relationship with Mary was mutually abandoned, but it was clear that Mary still felt that there was something she could do to win her husband back. The Sister Wives patriarch may be upset that Mary's chosen to take a different path and find herself released from their marriage, but his behavior is what helped push her to that decision. Mary Brown from Sister Wives feels fortunate to have her furry friend, Zona, by her side following her difficult split from Kody Brown. The couple married in April 1990, and 2 years later, they opened their marriage to include Janelle Brown. Christine Brown also joined the Brown family in the following years. However, dynamics changed drastically when Robin Brown married Kody in 2014, leading him to focus all his attention on her and causing Mary to fall for a catfish online. Realizing her relationship with Kody was essentially over, Mary recently requested a release from their marriage through their church. Mary was heartbroken as her relationship with Kody started to fade, and he began prioritizing his marriage to Robin. Therefore, she occasionally takes subtle digs at him. Mary recently shared a picture of her loving and loyal companion, Zona, stating, "Best travel buddy, gives the best cuddles, makes me laugh and smile on the daily." Despite not having Zona for long, she has quickly become vital in Mary's life. Observant Sister Wives fans noted the subtle dig at Kody in Mary's Instagram post celebrating her dog, with one Instagram user Kilsa777 commenting, "Love these subtle jabs without being cruel." Even though Mary spent over 30 years with Kody, she never truly experienced love with him. Just 2 years into their marriage, Kody wanted to make their relationship polygamous. Janelle joined their family soon after, followed by Christine and Robin. Despite facing fertility challenges, Mary didn't receive sufficient support and affection from her husband. Kody ultimately shattered Mary's heart by claiming he was never in love with her and that Robin was his true soulmate. After being with a selfish and disloyal man like Kody, Mary is now finally finding unconditional love with her pet. After years of struggling with marital issues, Mary finally announced her split from Kody in January 2023. However, even though she has been single for over a year, she hasn't yet found a new partner to spend the rest of her life with. Unlike Christine, who became engaged to David Woolley within a year of dating, Mary seems to be busy embracing her newfound freedom and single life. Rather than rushing back into the dating world, she appears to be focusing on her new business ventures while finding joy in small moments, such as playing and traveling with her dog. Mary is a strong and independent woman who previously handled Kody's irrational claims of not loving her with poise and logic. Yet, her subtle jabs at him suggest that she still has lingering pain from her past mistreatment. Since the Sister Wives cast member finds joy and comfort in her pet dog, she may hesitate to open her heart to new love and risk falling in love again. While Mary's devotion to her pet is truly commendable, Sister Wives viewers would love to see her find her true love, just like Christine. Mary Brown shared a photo of her dog wearing a necklace her ex-husband once gave to her. Sister Wives fans think it's hilarious getting far away from Kody Brown, and his polygamist family has done Mary Brown a world of good. While the small business owner spent several Sister Wives seasons pining for Kody and looking downtrodden, she has since moved on. Fans have noticed her physical glow-up since season 19 premiered, but she had a personality. Transformation 2. The mother of one is so over the relationship that she isn't against poking fun at herself and her ex. Mary Brown's most recent Instagram posts have fans cackling, and it's all because of a necklace and a dog. Christine Brown isn't the only former sister wife who can throw shade at Kody Brown on social media. Meri Brown's recent Instagram posts prove that. The TV personality had fans cackling yesterday after she uploaded a photo of her dog, Zona, wearing the Fidelis necklace Kody once gifted to her. At the time, Kody insisted he designed the jewelry for Meri because of how loyal she was. The family later went on to sell the design and the designs gifted to Kody's other wives through their largely unsuccessful jewelry business. Meri followed up the post with a second upload featuring Zona and Kody's infamous Fidelis necklace, further poking fun at her ex. She offered a solid side-eye at the thought of loyalty within her former family. Fans love seeing Meri feeling light and unbothered, even as the last moments of her marriage play out during season 19 of Sister Wives. Meri Brown's recent Instagram posts show her fun side, but it's not the first time the mother of one has shown a completely different facet of herself on social media. Since her 2023 divorce, she's been opening up on the platform and proving she's doing just fine without her ex. So, where exactly is she, and what has she been up to since leaving Kody behind? Meri has moved to Utah and focused on her businesses, including the bed and breakfast she purchased during her spiritual union. She spends much of her time sharing photos of friends, her travels, and her dog on Instagram. Overall, her life seems infinitely better since cutting ties with her toxic ex and his wife, Robin Brown. It is unclear if TLC will air another season of Sister Wives after season 19 wraps up. If there is, viewers can expect to see more changes from Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown as even more distance is put between their former polygamist marriage and their current-day lifestyles. We'd love to see Meri Brown pen a tell-all book, but the show will likely need to end before that's even a possibility. What prompted Sister Wives star Tony Padron to say that Kody Brown and David Woolley were alike? Christine Brown Woolley is thrilled about her next date with David and is sharing that with her kids. Yet Tony makes a comparison between her new man and her ex, but what is it for more details? Kody Brown and Christine Brown Woolley have been apart since early 2021. That was when she shared she was done with him and the plural family. She then sold her Flagstaff home and opted to take her youngest daughter, Truly, and move to Utah. Her children and family were there, so she wanted to be surrounded by love. As she was preparing to leave, Kody was desperate for her to stay despite their struggles. So he tried to convince her that any man in Utah would take her for all she was worth and she would be left with nothing. Luckily, she met David Woolley and they instantly connected. They left their first date ready for the second. Within a year, they tied the knot in front of over 300 family and friends. Though TLC aired their wedding special at the end of season 18, the current season documents how they met. Currently, Christine is chatting with her kids about David and how it's been a month but she adores him. Then, Mykelti Brown Padron's husband, Tony Padron, compares him to Kody. However, his reasoning is ridiculous. Tony reasoned that David Woolley and Kody Brown were both boomers, therefore that was what made them similar. He noted a lot of what David talked about did not make sense to him, which was very similar to what Kody would say. Now, David is 60, so yes, he is a boomer, but Kody is only 55, so he is not. Therefore, the only things the men have in common are they've been with Christine and they confuse Tony. A whole debate ensues over if David is a boomer, and a producer tells Christine he is, but she just laughs. After learning Tony Padron's justification, Sister Wives fans were completely over him. They felt that he was annoying and more so, did not like how he got a kick out of knocking down Christine Brown Woolley's happiness. Tony is so annoying. It's not funny to be irritating for the sake of being irritating. And to say he reminds him of Kody, who treated Christine like garbage just to squash Christine's joy because he thinks it's funny, is very uncool. Tony is such a troll lol. I was glad to hear Truly's answer about David. Funny, and they get along. Tony says anything for attention. He fits right in. Fans also noted how Tony was more like Kody Brown if ever a comparison were to be made. It took a while for Kody to warm up to Tony, and vice versa. Then, they got along swimmingly, and now that has been shattered. Who knows if they can mend fences? Kody Brown's fractured relationship with his adult children is now jeopardizing the Sister Wives star's marriage to Robin Brown. The former polygamist famously had 18 children between his 4 wives, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robin. Kody was an attentive father during the show's early seasons, but he was spread thin. Kody divided his time between his wife's 4 homes, meaning he only saw his children for a fraction of the time. Kody's bonds with his children began to weaken as they grew older. During the COVID pandemic, Kody blamed his adult children for keeping the family apart as they continued to attend work and social gatherings. Meanwhile, Kody's marriages to Meri, Janelle, and Christine disintegrated, and his children sided with their mothers. Rather than owning up to his mistakes, Kody cut off communication with those he felt had wronged him. In Sister Wives Season 19, Kody's estrangement from his children emerged as a source of tension in his marriage to Robyn. The two ended up in a heated debate in which Robyn voiced her disgust with Kody's actions. Sister Wives Season 19 captured the immediate aftermath of Kody's divorces from Meri, Janelle, and Christine, including the first holiday season following the breakups. Thanksgiving proved to be a particularly painful time for Kody and Robyn. While Christine and Janelle were thrilled to spend the holiday with their children, Kody and Robyn's day was spent mourning what they had lost. The Browns used to have large Thanksgiving celebrations with upwards of 50 people. Their gatherings grew smaller as the children grew up, and the family splintered, but they still maintained their plural family culture. Despite Meri's strained marriage to Kody, she joined him and Robyn for their family's Thanksgiving dinner in 2021. They made the best of the situation, and the children were happy to see Meri. During Season 19, which took place in 2022, Robyn and Kody spent their first Thanksgiving alone with their 5 children. Meri had just ended her marriage to Kody and thought it would be weird to join them for Thanksgiving. This forced them to face the reality of their current situation. Polygamy had been Kody's entire identity, and he admits he failed in his mission. Robyn, who was still clinging to hope that the family could be reunited, was devastated to spend Thanksgiving without any of the extended family. The somber holiday left them both in a vulnerable state. In Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 4, Kody's estrangement from his children was revealed to be a source of dispute in his marriage to Robyn. Robyn put pressure on Kody to reach out to his kids, which led to an explosive argument. She admitted she was losing respect for Kody because of his callous behavior and was so worried about these kids. Robyn understood the pain Kody's kids were feeling, and she tried desperately to help him see their point of view. Robyn displayed an uncharacteristic level of empathy by siding with Kody's kids. She had experienced similar abandonment from her father after her parents' divorce. Robyn's father disappeared from her life, and it left a lasting impact on her. She worried Kody was following a similar path, and she resented him for it. Robyn urged Kody to at least continue reaching out to his children despite their cold reception. Unlike Kody, she knows even though they are now young adults, they are still his children and need their father. Kody's estrangement from his children has led to harsh criticism by both Sister Wives viewers and his wives. Kody frequently cites his divorces as having started the estrangement, but his lackluster parenting began years earlier. As Kody's children became adults, he stopped putting in effort with those who moved away. He spent the pandemic social distancing with Robyn and went months without seeing or even speaking to his other wives' children. It was this attitude that caused Christine and Janelle to lose interest in Kody, proving the estrangement started before the divorces. Kody is extremely sensitive to discussions about his children and calls them a trigger point. He perceives their hurt as rejection of him, which is detrimental to his fragile ego. Now, Kody is infuriated that their alleged rejection puts his marriage to Robyn at odds. Kody speaks dismissively of his children, calling them these people who have created the biggest rift in my life. He is hung up on the way his children have treated him while refusing to dig deeper and consider the source of their pain. Kody laments that his children blame him for their estrangement. He admitted his children claim he was never present for them, and his defense is that he had 4 wives to split his time between. Unfortunately, Kody is still missing the point. He chose to live in polygamy, which benefited him but left his children without a father most of the time. Kody's choice dramatically impacted his children's lives, yet he resents them for being hurt by it. Kody's refusal to accept any of the blame leaves his family at a standstill. Robyn has shouldered much of the blame for the family's dissolution due to her strong influence on Kody. She has been known to manipulate Kody into giving her if Kody truly values his marriage to Robyn. He will put more effort into making amends with his children. They are hurt by their father's abandonment. Regardless of his motivation, Kody reaching out is the only way to save their relationships. Robyn may have her flaws, but she should be praised for forcing Kody to face the consequences of his poor parenting. Unfortunately, Kody has historically been unwilling to make sacrifices for his wives. When faced with a similar dilemma with Janelle, Kody refused to reconcile with their sons Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, and Gabriel Brown, even though it ultimately ended their marriage. He admitted he has been sabotaging his marriage to Robyn after losing everything else in his life. Kody's stubborn personality has been evident throughout Sister Wives, and he may be willing to risk everything for the sake of his own pride. Sister Wives newcomer David Woolley is new to TLC, and he picked up a stalker. When he confronted them, Christine Brown's husband didn't seem to mind the attention too much. Read on to find out what he had to say about it. With millions of Sister Wives fans following the reality TV show, it's unsurprising that they might pick up stalkers. Everywhere they go, TLC viewers recognize them. Ever since they announced their engagement in April last year, all eyes have been on the happy couple. Sister Wives fans adore David Woolley because he seems great with Christine Brown's daughter, Truly Brown. Also, from what TLC viewers can see on social media, he treats his wife like a queen. In May last year, he described his wife as a keeper, and ahead of this weekend, they both shared about their first wedding anniversary. And he talked about his stalker. Occasionally, Christine Brown shares photos of herself traveling to nice places with her new husband. TLC fans saw them in Mauve, Sedona, and Disneyland. But this week, when he shared about his stalker, it was her husband who shared a photo with Sister Wives followers on Instagram. David Woolley claimed that he had a stalker and he doxed them. He confronted them, met with them, but liked what he found. In his caption, he said to his Sister Wives fans, Janelle and Kody Brown's son is going on the attack, explaining why he has no intention of reconciling with his father. He is also spilling the tea about a strange conversation they had which led to them going no contact. Read why Sister Wives star Gabriel Brown says it would take an act of God to fix this relationship. Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown is currently feuding with numerous members of his family, including several of his children. Much of the animosity seems to stem from disagreements on how he favors one wife over the others. Disagreements on how to handle COVID-19 also splintered their family in ways that sent a ripple effect through their family. During COVID lockdowns, Kody insisted that his family follow strict distancing rules that some of his wives and many of his kids didn't want to abide. After the dust settled, there was no hope of repair because of the disrespect Kody felt he and Robyn experienced during that time. Gabriel Brown is currently not speaking to his father Kody Brown and has no intention on repairing their relationship. Explaining the conversation that seemingly broke the camel's back, Gabe outlines his frustration with what he sees as Kody passing the buck in his latest Sister Wives confessional. Sister Wives fans started to suspect that Robyn Brown used Mary Brown as some sort of emotional support animal back in 2022. Then in 2023, TLC viewers suspected that Robyn was behind Mary's split from Kody Brown. Was she ever really Mary's bestie, or did she despise her and secretly use her for her own agenda? Read on to find out what fans think. Robyn Brown made out that Mary was her bestie. It's no secret that Janelle Brown and Christine had very little time for Mary. Could that be because they knew that she was likely to repeat anything they said to Kody Brown's last remaining wife? Was Leon's mom lured in by the friendship that never really existed? Did Robyn manipulate her from the beginning to get Kody to herself? Perhaps if Robyn Brown had not befriended Mary Brown, she would have moved on years ago and made a new life for herself. But she was begged to stay on and help to keep the family together. Instead of being besties with Robyn, it might have been better if the spurned TLC star had been closer to her newer bestie, Jen Sullivan, a lot sooner in her. Well, it didn't take a lot of convincing for other TLC fans to agree that Mary Brown never had a real friend in Kody Brown's last wife. TLC fans discussed the nasty bestie situation. In the comments section, a lot of TLC fans agreed with the Oaks assessment. Actually, it's been uppermost in the minds of TLC viewers for some time now. Here are some of their reactions. Robyn stopped her from going back to school. That's like evil. That whole act of being Mary's friend was a lame and cruel way for Robyn to have a storyline. She didn't fool me for 1 minute. Mary pathetically thought Robyn would help her get closer to Kody. Typical abuse situation. R didn't want Mary to get ahead and be able to have her own life. She wanted to use her. Robin hurt all the women, but honestly, she's hurt Mary and her own children the most. I think this is probably part of the reason there's such a divide between J and C and Mary. She chose the wrong team to spite them, and all the while she was being used, abused, and victimized more than anyone. The moment Robin convinced Mary that things could only work out with Kody was if she was there during every discussion, walk, etc. She spoke Kody, and Mary bought it hook, line, and sinker. What are your thoughts? So you think that secretly, Robin Brown was never Mary Brown's bestie and instead, she used and abused her for her own ends? Sound off in the comments below and come back here often for all your sister wives news, updates, and spoilers.